Hello everybody, this is Richard, this is Games Freezer, and this will be our 10-minute taster for the Vale, Shadow of the Crown. Now, I haven't played this at all. This is the demo version that we've been given to take a look at. So we'll take a look at it today, give you a little taste of what to expect, and we'll see how it pans out. Right, so let's get started, shall we? Let's not mess about. Press start or spacebar. Right, we'll go with start. Please.
Main menu. Push down on the left stick to cycle through the main menu options.
Please reconnect controller. Okay. I'll try. Seems a bit odd. Reconnected, right, cool.
Start game demo. Press the right trigger to select an option. Use the left stick to cycle through options.
Tutorials and demos.
Game options. Press the right trigger to select an option. Use the left stick to cycle through options. Game options menu. Push down on the left stick to cycle menu options. Game difficulty set. Game controls. Press the game difficulty settings. Press the right trigger to select game difficulty. Push down on the left stick casual setting, normal setting, hard setting,
Let's go with normal.
setting. Press the right trigger to select this option. The game is set to normal. Game options menu. Push down on the left stick to main
Right,
menu.
here we go.
Start game demo. Press the right
So-
trigger to select an option. Use the left
So the
stick
point of
to
this
cycle
game,
through
I think,
options.
from quickly reading through the preamble, is that it's all about using your ears more than your eyes to try and navigate through this world, and that's pretty much as I know. So I've got both earphones in today and I'm going to pay attention, and I'll also obviously explain why we had that voiceover as we went through the list of game options. So let's do this now. I've already
Please
done that,
select
love.
starting difficulty. Push down on the
Right,
left
normal.
stick casual setting, normal setting. Press the right. The game is set to normal.
The king is dead. It was not a hero's death. It was the slow death of an old man. But it gave him time to plot and fuss about his affairs. Enough time, in fact, to spare a rare thought towards his second-born. What to do with me? The blind girl he hid away in the keep. Would I be allowed to stand at my brother's side as he took his place on the throne? No. Even from the grave, my father would not allow me to burden the family. No less than 500 miles of barren heath and twisting vale would keep me from doing that. And now? Here I am, on the approach to my new home on the outskirts of the kingdom. I hear a river. Where are we, Uncle?
We're crossing now. You, Alex, are officially home.
Describe it for me.
I would think the smell of sheep would provide all you need to know.
You could have said something nice. Made something up.
Honesty is the greatest gift a princess could receive.
Then you spoil me, Uncle. Why would it be my father's dying wish to send me to the borderlands?
Your brother is king. Your father wanted you to have something of your own.
That's honesty. Even in death, father wanted his sightless daughter as far away as possible.
I wanted you to have something of your own. From one second-born to another, it's not an easy thing being in someone's shadow.
I like the shadows. You hear more honesty there.
You will make a wise lady, even out here in the borderlands.
I'll make some chieftain's son a disappointing wife.
You'll be just fine. As long as you can tell the difference between the men and the sheep.
Hold up! Hold! Hold! My lord,
What is it?
Odedan riders from the northwest.
How many?
An army, my lord.
Can we make the castle?
No, they're on us now. To arms! To arms!
Wait here, Alex.
Uncle? Uncle!
Alex! Alex! Are you okay?
Who's that?
It's your brother, Theo.
Theo, yes. What happened?
We were playing Blind Seeker. You fell down the stairs of the loft.
This always happens to me, doesn't it?
Because you're the only one who can't cheat. Everyone else peeks under the blindfold.
No. Rolf tricked me. He led me to the edge of the stairs.
Well, the little Ted is hiding by the mill wheel right now. I won't say anything to Father if you were to be careless with your cane as you search there.
Push up on the left stick to move forward. Push sideways on the left stick to turn on the spot.
He's right there. Go ahead, swing.
Push the right stick in the direction you wish to swing.
Ow! Oh, shit! Stop it, Alex! Stop it, Alex!
It's Uncle.
This game is over. Rolf will be wanted back in the kitchens.
Yes, my lord.
You may go too, Theo.
Yes, Uncle. Sorry, Alex.
I see you've found a new use for your cane.
What is my punishment?
If anyone should be punished, it's me. There are things I should have taught you years ago.
Like what?
I stand directly in front of you. And I want you to swing your cane at me.
You want me to hit you?
Yes. My punishment. Your first lesson.
Push the right stick in the direction you wish to swing.
Swing at me. Now. Excellent. Now. When I move, your head will remain facing forward as to conceal your level of awareness from your enemy.
My enemy?
Listen. Now swing at me again. No. Listen. Very good. Now, I'm moving to stand directly in front of you again. I want you to swing as many times as you can, as fast as you can. Faster! That's good. Know your limit. You want to be selective with your strikes.
You will be limited to only a few consecutive strikes before you must pause to catch your breath.
An exhausted fighter is a dead fighter. And what do you think is the first rule of combat?
Don't die?
Precisely.
What if you try something different?
Hello? Uncle? The carriage. It must have overturned. It's night. How long have I been out? I need water. I'll have to get to the river. Uncle? Hello? Don't be stupid, Alex. Who's to say you'll find a friendly answer? Ah, wolves. That's reassuring.
So just to stop there, the initial sequence where you have the attack on the carriage, really good feedback on the I'm using the Xbox 360 wired controller, and it's got obviously the rumble within it. And it was really good feedback on that. It was very good use of it, and the initial sequences there to do the tutorial were really cool as well. It really brings you in. Obviously we've got no graphics to go on, it's just pure noise, but I'm trying to head now towards the stream, so I think I can hear it.
Whoa. Oh. A body. A soldier. Not one of ours. Perhaps Uncle made it out okay. Let's see here. Yes. A sword. Rusted. Broken. Better than nothing. And a scabbard. You'll have to do for now.
Okay, got myself a sword. Head towards this water. Ooh.
Yes. I don't think I've ever been so thirsty. Who's there? Uncle? Okay. Not Uncle. You like sticks? Go get it.
Got a heavy one here now. Fair warning, you're getting this one in the muzzle.
So each time you've got to work out which way it's attacking from. So it's kind of forward,
Well,
left, right,
I
forward.
won't be sleeping tonight. What do I do, Uncle? What would Theo do? I suppose a king wouldn't find himself alone 500 miles from his home. 500 miles. I suppose
And I
I start
would walk
walking.
500 miles and I would walk 500 more.
All roads lead east, they say. Unless you're walking in the exact wrong direction. Talking to yourself like a madwoman. Who's there? Friend or foe?
Depends. Are you with the Odedan horde?
No. I have no money.
I'm not out to rob you.
You're limping. You're injured.
You're blind, but perceptive.
Friend or foe?
You're highborn. You're not from the borderlands.
And you?
A shepherd
Where's your flock?
in the bellies of barbarians.
We are not foes, then.
It would appear not.
I hear men approaching. Are they the King's Guard?
Afraid not, girl. This is where we part ways. Good luck.
Wait!
Well, what do we have here?
Looks like a shiny prize to me.
Don't suppose she's the one the General's looking for.
Okay. Stay calm. Think, Alex.
What if you try some
You wanted to see me, Uncle?
You are going to learn how to use a sword today.
My father wants me to learn how to use a sword.
In truth, no, he does not. However, a princess and future protector of the realm need first be able to protect herself.
Wouldn't that be my brother's job? Protector of the realm.
Firstborns get killed every day, girl. You're going to learn this. Here, take this sword. Grip it firmly. You know I've never cared that you're blind. And our enemies will not care about that either when they set out to kill you. Now, I want you to swing your sword at me. Don't worry, the blade is not sharp.
Push the right stick in the direction you wish to swing.
Excellent. As you can hear, your attacks are easy for me to parry as long as I'm not trying to do something else.
Something else? Like what?
Like hitting you.
That hurt!
Now, if you don't want that to happen again, you're going to have to hit me first. And if you're quick enough, I won't be able to parry. Are you ready?
I suppose?
Listen for sounds that lead into my swing. My armor, the shift of my weight, and swing the second you hear it.
Okay.
Very good. One more time. Excellent. Now, shall we play a little game?
No?
Strike me 3 times and you win.
All right.
Oh, and I'm going to move around this time. Very good. Excellent. Very good. That's 3 for you, niece. Well done. I know you think you don't need to learn this, but our enemies are unyielding and they show no mercy. Not for the young, nor the old, nor the blind. I want you to be strong.
Right, really got to
Even
listen.
stronger than your brother, because no one knows what the future might hold for you.
Here we go.
Uncle.
What if he tries some enemy back against my father? What's wrong with you, girl? What are you staring at?
Stay back, or I'll start swinging.
Where's the other half of your sword?
What are you waiting for?
I think she is blind.
Then that should make it easy for you, no? Oh, she got you good. Hell, I'll do it myself. You will regret resisting us.
Did it?
Girl,
Is that the shepherd?
yes. Take my hand before more arrive.
Where are you taking me?
Safety. I have a camp nearby.
Whew. If you've got a cold or anything though, this could be quite a hindrance because you really got to listen. So if you've got blocked up ears, you're buggered.
Sorry, girl, for running off. What's a lame shepherd going to do against practiced killers?
I suppose I should thank you for coming back.
I suppose you're welcome.
Don't
I need
trust
to
this
get back
guy.
to the capital. To my brother.
The capital. What are you doing out here? Merchant family?
My family is very wealthy. There would be a reward if I was escorted back safely.
Escort a blind girl 500 miles down a treacherous valley in the wake of an invading horde. Not sure what reward would be worth that.
What would you do with me then?
Teach you to tend sheep? Get your pretty hands dirty.
You could buy 1,000 sheep with the reward my family could provide.
1,000? Huh. Must be some family you have. Or you don't know the price of sheep. Do you have a name?
Alex.
Alex. I am Abdul Rashid. Don't hurt yourself. Call me Shepherd if you like.
Okay. Shepherd.
Getting you home, Alex, will depend on where the Odedin are headed, how well I can heal up, and who we can find to help us on the way.
My uncle and I were traveling with a guard when we were attacked. They may still be around.
If that horde set upon them, they would have been killed.
I'm still here.
Then you were not worth the trouble. Get some rest. It will be safer to travel later at night. I suppose you're indifferent to the dark.
Thank you, Shepherd.
Don't thank me yet, sheep. The valley home is long and winding. It conceals more than just barbarians.
Can't I just call him Abdul Rashid instead of Shepherd?
Our enemies are unyielding and they show no mercy. Alex, pay attention.
Yes, Uncle.
Now, as a blind fighter, you will be well served to have a shield.
Oh god, here we go.
Now take it here with your left hand.
It's heavy.
As it should be. Now, this time, when I swing at you, I want you to raise your shield.
Hold the left stick in the direction of your target to block.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Raise your shield. Excellent. Now, right after you block my attack, you'll have a split second to counterattack. It's a more defensive way to fight. Give it a try. Block my attack and immediately counterattack.
Use the left stick to block your target. Then release left stick and immediately counterattack using the right stick.
Very good. Another game then. Defeat me any way you want. Attack as I swing or block and counterattack. On guard, girl.
Oh, I did the wrong way. Got him. Oh, I keep doing it the wrong way. Got to go the same way as I blocked. Ooh! Ouch. Oh! Got to concentrate. Yes, got him. It's hard to go left on the attack. Oh, I'm alright, I'm going forward. Right, he's on the right, he's on the right. Got it.
Once again. Well done, niece.
So it's trying to concentrate where they are.
What if you try something different?
Alex, wake up.
What is it?
Odedin. They've set up camp on the ridge above us. We have to get moving. Follow me. This way. Over here. It's a raiding party. They supply the horde as it moves. I'm afraid this won't be the last one we run into.
Describe it for me.
About 10 warriors, in small groups around the clearing. No room to get around. There's no central fire. They probably don't like each other much.
I'll need a shield.
What are you going to do with that?
Use it if I have to.
For now, I'll try to draw them away. You stay here.
Wait!
I'll come back for you.
My uncle promised me the same thing.
I'm a cunning shepherd. I won't get caught. Son of a dog.
What was that?
What do we have here?
No! Wait!
Fortune shines upon us.
It's the royal brat.
We have our orders. Kill her and bring her to the general.
No!
Oh.
Alex, are you listening?
What?
You were off somewhere. I said, I'll draw them away. You wait here.
No. It's not going to work.
How would you know that?
I just do. It's too dark. We'll move together. I'll lead.
All right. We'll need to get to the river. Hey, look what I found.
What is this?
Well, that's
Shield
handy.
you requested.
Is this a barrel lid?
It suits you. Now keep moving.
I think the water's on my left. That seems like the water. On my left. On my right. Ow. Centre. Oh no, right for the man. Centre for the bird. Centre. Got it. Ooh, that takes some concentration, I tell you. Okay, I want to recalibrate myself towards the water. Oh, I can hear it. Definitely this way. Oh, I see. Where the spots are is where I can go.
Oh.
Definitely water.
Are you there, Shepherd?
Yes.
I think we're clear of the camp. Damn it! A patrol.
Hey, you there. Who are you?
Stay calm, Alex. Let me talk.
Look at me.
My sister and I were just returning home from treating lepers outside Bolt Keep.
Lepers, you say? Bring the torch.
Sorry, Alex. We'll have to run.
Or fight?
It's the missing princess.
I'll alert the camp.
And share the glory? I don't think so.
Right.
Your deadness stronger than you.
Right. Left. Oh. Bollocks. Right, let's have another go.
A patrol. We'll have to fight them.
It's the missing princess.
I'll alert
Right hand side.
And share the glory? I don't think so.
Right hand side. Oh.
You can't defeat us.
Centre. Left.
Give up, girl.
Right. Ah, that should have been centre. Oh, I keep getting it wrong. I keep thinking it's left when it should be centre. I think. Right, come on.
A patrol. We'll have to fight them.
Definitely on the right.
Missing princess.
I'll alert the camp.
And share the glory? I don't think so. Give up, girl.
Your deadness stronger than you.
front. Have I got him? Phew.
You really know how to use a barrel lid.
I wonder how I heal.
I have my uncle to thank for that.
We have to keep moving downriver. I need to find a settlement. Somewhere to heal up.
Lead the way, Shepherd.
I definitely need to heal because I can feel my heart pumping.
Do you know this village?
It's called Braga. But that's all I know. I've never been this far east.
Describe it for me.
Well, it looks like a village. Too small and out of the way for the horde to bother with. There's a smith, some cellars, an inn.
Your leg. You going to be alright?
Not without clean dressings and herbals.
I don't have any money.
You'll have to sell something. Your clothes, maybe.
My clothes?
Your cloak must be worth something, and you will draw less attention without it. Have a look around. Have a listen around. I'll be at home here with the animals.
Ah! Here's a young woman who knows a thing or two about finer things. I know a merchant from the capital when I see one. I can give you an excellent price on the furs. Won't find pelts this warm west of Riverton.
Actually, I'm looking to sell. My cloak.
Times is hard for me, too. Not sure what I could afford.
100 copper?
Ah! I mistook you for a fellow merchant. I see now that you're a highway robber. Why don't you just take my entire cart while you're at it? I could also throw in what's left of my teeth, if you like.
What do you want then?
10 copper. Final offer.
Now who's the thief?
Whoa, 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 no, no. Now that I see the cloak from the back, it's very nice. 15 copper. Truly, my final offer.
20.
Done. That's 15 and 20 copper as agreed.
Got mugged.
Nice doing business with you.
Went from 100 to 20.
We have you coming north to south.
Fresh bread, 2 loaves for a copper. You looking for something, child?
I'm looking for healing supplies, dressings for a wound, and something for infection.
Are you hurt?
No, it's for my friend.
Can you bring him in? I can have a look.
I'll just take the supplies.
It will be 10 copper for the bandages and poultice.
Here you are.
Thank you, child. And this is everything you'll need. Herbals, essentials, tonics, balms, and ointments.
Looking for the blacksmith.
2 loaves for a copper.
This way, Alex.
2 loaves for a copper.
Can I help you?
I'll be going now.
Here, she.
Thank you.
Always welcome.
Which way?
This way, Alex.
Balms and ointments.
Oh, over here. To the right.
Bread, 2 loaves for a copper.
Over here, she.
Herbals, essentials.
I have the supplies.
Thank you.
Do you need help with the dressing?
I know what I'm doing. It's not my first blade wound. I've spent more time in pastures fending off bandits than wolves. I suppose you're not used to sleeping with livestock.
Thankfully, no. They're warm, at least.
I'll need a couple days before I can travel. But it will give us time to collect a few things. We'll need a bow for hunting, and money. Don't suppose you know a trade?
I'd like to find a better weapon. Perhaps some armor.
A sheep in wolf's clothing. I suppose it will make bandits on the road think twice. Get some sleep, Alex. All right. We should head for the inn and ask about work. Won't get anywhere without coin.
Fresh bread, 2 loaves for a copper. Herbals, essentials, tonics, balms, and
Been
ointments.
to her.
Greetings. How's your friend? Did that poultice do the trick?
You could ask him yourself.
I'm much better, thank you.
You caring for someone?
It's the husband. The grist is in his lungs again. If you're looking for a little work, I need more honey for a brew to clear his chest. He is usually the one I send to fetch it. There are a number of hives along the road just outside town. I could spare 15 copper if you collect for me.
Press right trigger to take up this quest.
Right, let's
Left
take
trigger
it.
to pass.
Sounds easy enough.
Here's the bucket.
We'll head out right now then.
And don't tarry too long, or you'll come back full of stingers.
Okay, so you get transported to where you need to be.
We should keep some honey for our own use on the road.
We've never considered honey for more than sweetening cakes.
You Easterners. My father would sing to the bees and thanks every time I got a cold. I couldn't think of coughing without dodging a mouthful of honey.
My father never paid me much mind whether I was ill or well. I hear the bees.
I don't see them. They must be off the path somewhere.
Follow me then.
Right, I'm going to stand here and listen. To my left. Bee City.
Alright, they're up in the tree. You hold out the bucket, I'll go up and cut them down.
Are you all right?
My injuries are making this hard. Ah! Son of a goat. They definitely sting. One's coming down.
Shot.
Ah! We have to move fast. They're onto us. Ah!
I'll lead us to the next hive.
Ah!
Over to the right, I think.
Why are they stinging you?
Here we go.
Son of a... Damn it, Alex.
I'm trying.
Sheep. I don't feel so good.
Oh, shepherd.
We have to find the hives fast. I think you might be allergic to bee stings.
What would make you think that?
Nothing.
Okay.
Let's just keep moving.
So you learn from your previous. I need to get moving quick afterwards. Found it well quick last time. There we go.
Alright, they're up in the tree. You hold out the bucket, I'll go up and cut them down.
Are you all right?
My injuries are making this hard. Ah! Son of a goat. They definitely sting. One's coming down. Ah! We have to move fast. They're onto us. Ah!
I'll lead us to the next hive.
Ah!
Right, I'm trying to get out of there quick as possible. Am I getting away or what?
Okay.
Why aren't they stinging you?
No.
Son of a goat. Right, I think I'm going to call a halt to it there. Oh, you got it.
I see it.
Right, we'll have one more honey.
Here you go.
Oh God.
We'll need a few more to fill
Right.
the bucket.
I'm going to call a halt to it there. I think my shepherd mate is probably going to... He's going to get stung up again. But this 10-minute taster, this 40-minute taster it's turned into, has been really intriguing. Basically it tells me that as long as you have a decent set of earphones
Shepherd?
and you listen and you don't try and talk over a video, then I think
We have to find the hives fast.
this could be a cracking
I think you might be
game. It's a
allergic to bee
really
stings.
interesting take on like the
Nothing.
role-playing
Let's just keep
or
moving.
action role-playing type games. You've got quests you can take on by the looks of it. So this is a really interesting demo and something that I would say that you need to keep an eye out on. Keep your eyes peeled as we'll do another feature on this when it gets a full release. Hope you've enjoyed the 10-minute taster. Head over to www.gamesfreezer.co.uk for more of these videos. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video, and follow us at Twitter @GamesFreezer. Okay my friends, goodbye.
Alright, they're up in the tree.